Hello, welcome to a new episode. Episode 36 of Pax Dei. Emphr's search for steel, technically. Tonight I have a little bit special. Last night, I was abruptly, my computer just simply locked up. I mean, it just didn't, there was nothing I can do to recover. So that was interesting. And pretty good. It's the first time ever I did the virus checks and malware checks. Nothing, so I think there's a conflict somewhere in there. We're going to try it again tonight, though, because reasons. Why not? But this tonight, as you can see, my character right now is in his suit of armor, which means we are going into that same wolf stand we were in last night. And I got a little bit more armor, so I should be able to take a little bit, many more animals. I'm just here for the animal hides, honestly. I don't even care about completing the dungeon as much as surviving enough to get the animal skins so I can continue crafting. Once again, for new listeners, this has been a 36 a 36 episode journey through the new game Pax Day. It's a massive multi player game. I don't see a lot of people online. That's okay. That's all right. I think they're waiting for the new update. Early access means everything's going to change. Everything's going to change. And then when we go live or to the actual release of the game, we'll even change even more. So, as you can see, my weapons are already insanely damaged. But I got a couple weapons and spares where I'm really good with them, and I got 3 there. And of course, I got plenty of arrows. And here we're going off. Let's do this. As always, the strategy is to, if I die, I will go up onto that hill and get my body, because you'll never be able to go through this cave to do it again. to get to the place where you are actually oh crap. What the heck? There we go. There we go. That was not a good start to the cave. That's alright though. He's only doing 8 to me, so let's see if I can finish him off. Alright. So I just got done playing Throne and Liberty, which is a different playstyle. This one's more strategic, honestly, than Throne and Liberty. I like this one a little bit better. Got him. Let's see how many. There we go. They're only doing 8 to me, so I'm gonna blast through them and block very little. There we go. Man, just not lucking out with that animal skin drop. That's all right. So normally, this is what I was talking about yesterday. Can you imagine bringing a party into here? You'd have to really be in this area. Deal with that damage. And then I will. Yesterday I came in here with leather armor. Not a good choice. There's the next one. I thought I had him. That one got him. Nope, a little too high, huh? There he is. I hope to get 3 on him. I could have got 4, probably. Yeah, I only took a little bit there. That wasn't bad. This sword's taking a little bit more damage than I'm ready for, but that's alright. I consciously thought against actually getting another one. And I will be going to my home shrine to get out of here because I don't feel like having to deal. There we go. Fighting through all these. Take a couple 8s. There we go. Oh, animal skins. There we go. We'll coming up on a growler here soon, so that'll be a little bit more strategic. I don't want my armor to take too much. Damn it. Yeah, the party level combat in here would be interesting to say the least. There we go. The sword's a little faster, so I'm okay with that. So that was, I had to go through that anyway. All right. Oh, glad I looked. There we go. Much better. I'm glad I caught that. I'm coming up to the actual part of the dungeon that's going to be interesting, at least. I don't expect to die, so... There we go. That's alright. We'll heal after this. Not a great battle with 2 of them. That's alright though. Should be coming up on the growler soon. Let's see, where am I going? Last time I saw a growler or a prowler, I can't remember. There he is. If he's gonna stay there, I'm gonna take advantage of this completely. Alright, we'll do it. I am A-okay with doing that. He got caught on something. Some kind of graphic. Oh, really? You only give me a rough hide? Hear this scratching. See if I come this way, if I can see. There we go. I hate that. That sucked. Alright. I'll wait here until I get a little bit more. Oh, there's one around there. I can take 1. I was trying to hurry that one up. See if I can wait for him. There we go. Ah, come on. There we go. It's a little hesitation there. That's interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Is there another one over here? There he is. Ooh, it's a growler. Ooh, it's 2 growlers. They do a little bit more damage, so... Oh, it's a super growler, too. Let me try to get through them. Crap. I gotta run. Oh, damn. Had to catch up to me. There we go. And they almost kicked my ass. Why, though? Oh, because it was a super... So basically, there's an error in the game where the hit points of a creature will continually go up. They won't take the damage, and this damage won't stay or stick. And he's sitting right there, too. Let's see if he'll move. I can't take him at 124 hit points, though. So that was close. One thing I've definitely learned about gaming, I don't normally run in games, not as to the extent I have in this game. Oh, no, this is taking forever. How am I doing on arrows? Should be alright. Should be okay. I can just stand there. The longer you wait, the longer the regenerate, or the more that'll respawn. I had a third wolf coming at me too. I'm glad I had this armor on, or I wouldn't have stood a chance. I really want to take down this growler though. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I definitely didn't... I know it was going to take an extra damage there. That's alright, though. Oh, I thought I got it. That's alright. That's alright. I'm okay with that. That was a better outcome than I had previously. Alright, let's continue. You know what? There's another area that's outside that I might want to do this in. Let me go to it. I think I'm heading the right direction. There we go. I can do some work on my armor too. Pretty cool. I didn't got 2 animal hides. I am not happy with that outcome, actually. I mean, honestly, I could have done that in different areas. That's a blacksmith. There should be an armor. There we go. Let's repair some of this. I didn't take too much damage in here. Okay. I shouldn't have taken too much damage here. I was hoping for more animal skins. That's right. Whatever. Let's see if we get on this road. What happens? I'm in an area where the Zeb are located. I have to be careful with the Zeb because the Zeb have the Trickster. And I think the Trickster uses cold magic. And I'm not prepared for cold. I'm prepared for fire. I'm not prepared for cold. Just believe it or not, the preparation for cold is alcohol. Yes, it is. I didn't exaggerate that. But, okay. But yeah, I can't take a Trickster. Cave was okay, but I don't know. I need to be more powerful, but I'm at the in-between stage. So think there's some wolves up here I can try to take. I think that's somebody's house, believe it or not. They did a really good job on it. They're like right next to the, they're farming right next door. It's like, hey, Zebian, don't mess with me and I won't mess with you. Good boy. Oh, there he is. I knew he was over here somewhere. It worked fine there. I don't know, like, give it a cat, get nervous in a cave. I don't know. You got raspberries out the yang in this world, which is cool. But it's a very basic syrup, or it's a very basic or very advanced alcohol. It's pretty interesting stuff. I think yeah, there it is. So if I go this way, I think I should see the respawn stone. Very interesting stuff. I think they're adding more caves too, which they should, because honestly, they don't have enough cave systems for this type of terrain. See what kind of Zeb I'm gonna encounter here. There's the should be looking right at it. Oh, there it is, right there. Alright, so if I die, I'm gonna go there. Alright, so if I pull whatever creature is in here. Nobody's around. Like I said, I wonder if just people would stop playing because they've done as much as they could with this game. Oh, there we go. That's a Craver. Oh, God. There we go. Wow, he's fast. There we go. I'll be able to take him. But, wow, I ran out of syrup. Awesome. That's alright. Are you shitting me? The drop is pathetic. I do not care about the drop. Yeah, I could probably take them, but they're not worth it. There's no drops worth it. Now, if I go around this mountain, I'm going to go to that forest that's almost impossible to me. That's a problem. See, I'm just at that point in time where I don't have the skill, or a combat skill, that is. That's alright. We'll leave. So, if you're in the chat, what's been going on? Anything interesting? Let me refresh my studio, make sure I'm actually live. Yeah, there. You notice my thumbnail, because I didn't think I'd make it out of there. I almost didn't. But again, playing smart and taking chances, two different things in this game, right? This is a really cool little town. I don't think anybody owns it, but there are people's names on chests, so I'm kind of curious Like here, it's locked, so somebody has to own it. And I'm guessing maybe the devs did it because this is pretty impressive. Well, not saying the player couldn't do it. That's not what I'm saying at all. What the? That is an interesting house. Somebody started there. Anyway. You gotta be careful on these jumps. Yeah. So it's interesting in Science Day. We got a comet in the solar system, which I think is really cool. They say it may get bright enough to see during the day, but I hadn't heard much more about it, honestly. Usually people are more excited about comets. In the medieval times, they thought comets were a sign of a bad omen, change is coming. Now we don't believe that, of course, right? Right? Now. That'd be silly. I do believe in supernatural things, though. Mostly for the entertainment value. It is pretty cool to kind of think about that. The other thing I like to think about is a lot of people I talk to, they'll say something about the pyramids or something about ancient civilizations, and a lot of people attribute, that they're not a lot of people. Some people are like, oh, ancients are dumb. They're the stupidest people ever. And it's like, no, they have the same rate of geniuses as we do. And they were very good at what they did. So, just like we are today, right? So the overall aspect of that statement, I do not recognize that premise. Ancient civilizations were, of course, going to be just as smart, if not smarter than us in certain circumstances. But I have to believe that in the billions of years the Earth has been evolving and how long it's been around, I cannot believe that there are not past civilizations that came here before us and were either wiped out by themselves or wiped out by a natural disaster or a cosmic natural disaster, right? So ultimately, I believe that we might be the third or fourth iteration of life on this planet. Now, hell, it could be the 100th. Who knows? But to believe that we were the first and only, I kind of think that's arrogant, right? Even if we use the premise of the dinosaurs and everything. I don't even know where I'm going. I think I'm making left. I can take just cars, but yeah, I just don't believe in certain circumstances that there wasn't a past civilization. Heck, there might have been a past civilization that said, we're going to leave the planet, and people stayed behind, but said, you know what, we abhor the technology that we created. Of course, keeping some of it, but the most basic stuff. Some of our technology in the past was fairly advanced. I mean, I'd like to point to the computer. Well, I'm putting air quotes up. The computer they found in the Mediterranean that predicted the orbit of the planets. And what is told to us is it was very accurate. Not just a little bit accurate, but very accurate. So that's kind of cool. Ultimately, I believe that if our future is, how should I say it? into that thing. If our future is set, or not set, but if we don't go down a couple different paths that are darker and more negative, I believe the future is going to be very, very cool for a lot of people. And technology, of course, is going to play a part in that. The malevolence or benevolence of a technology is based on its users, right? I was talking about this concept in the way of governments, right? Or processes and procedures. For the longest time, you can say that a person that's a leader, let's say we're in a small town and this leader is benevolent. They're good, they're judgmental, they're just. They're a good person, and they will listen to all sides of the story, the whole 9 yards, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Ultimately, I'm going to get that. Okay. After that person is no longer with us, or the next generation, it may have 90% of the associated position of that person, right? Or the next generation would be like 90% of that person. And then as the generations go on and on and on, you diminish in that justice, let's say. It's interesting because it seems like a pattern even in government, it seems like a pattern even in technology. The TNT was originally designed to make mining easier. That's what the inventor said. I want to make mining easier and less dangerous for the people who are actually performing this task, right? You can look it up, and if you see something that I missed, please correct me. But this is what I believe I saw, and I think he did win the Nobel Nobel Peace Prize, or I think. Or a Nobel Prize. He's a Nobel winner. Maybe for technology, it might not have been a Peace Prize. But of course, because it is a powerful explosive, people saw other uses for it. And I think that, in and of itself, is based off of culture and, I don't want to say hate. It's based off of the needs of the individual. So the individual that's making the decision said, you know what, we need to put this in a container and drop it from the plane. Mass devastation, right? Oh, I want to make a right. That's an interesting house layout. Ultimately, though, we need to foster a community that looks at things a little bit different, right? We need to foster a community that helps, that is compassionate. And compassion, for those of you who are listening, doesn't mean kind all the time. Compassion may be to tell somebody no, or to be a little bit more stern with their actions, helping somebody overcome something of themselves. Wow, there is somebody here? Really? The Illuminati? Interesting. I didn't even think. Oh, Mojo's here too. Okay. I've seen Mojo around before. I'm going around the corner here. Yeah, I'm taking this path. Okay. So there are certain aspects and foundations that we have to adhere to as a community and accept as a community and abide by as a community, as individuals in the community. We're all individuals, and this is what's great about America. However, the community needs to understand the different aspects to the social contract, right? So, for example, if you're looking as a community that is ultimately, let's just say it, like back in the day, we weren't there, but the stories tell us of a little bit of different time, right? People were shunned when they did something wrong. People were ostracized when they did something unthinkable. Not necessarily jailed, but certainly there was action taken against that individual that made them, or should have made them, fear for their existence. For example, nothing violent, right? That's not what I'm talking about. If somebody does something on a certain part of the spectrum, right, then the ultimate let's say a thief. Let's say a thief. Somebody stole from somebody else. Doesn't matter who they stole from, but they stole from somebody. And society would be like, well, the storekeeper would be like, I'm not selling to you, you're a thief. Right? So it makes it harder for them to live in the town they're in. I'll go this way. Not sure where I want to go here. I think I want to go toward this one. But does that make sense? And that fear of social, dare I say, ostracization? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if that's the right path, right? There has to be a path to redemption, though. Always. Yeah, it's a dead end, right? Yeah. Cool. So in that aspect, you have to have, no matter what it is. Well, I shouldn't say no matter what. There's going to be a select few things that you're not going to cover from this. So, somebody who violates, others, right? Others' liberties. Let's just go with that. So we have to think about these things. What was Plato had a certain way of looking at society and how to write or talk even to somebody about somebody in society. And it was interesting because he used 3 questions. Where am I? I'm like looking for this one thing. Oh, I'm way off. Is it up there? Maybe? Let's go up there and find out. Let me see. I gotta get this right. I actually made a T-shirt out of it, and I wrote articles on ancient wisdom. Let's see. All right, so yeah, here it is. All right, so what he said was, Plato said basically, there's 3 questions you should ask yourself before you talk about like any kind of rumor or any information, really, because he wanted a lot of different aspects of the knowledge. He was very much into knowledge. Let's see if I just pulled one. All right, there we go. Maybe now. I hit him. Let's see this guy. There's no way I miss these guys, so there's something wrong with me. I'm not doing that. So if you look at the different, let me see how far I'm up. My home's here. I'm up here. Yeah, I'll just do the. It's a weird look. I don't know why they did that. It's like I want to go home. Anyway, he asked three things that you want to ask yourself before you start talking, essentially, if you will. One is it true? Ask yourself, is it true? Can you verifiably provide enough evidence that you can reasonably conclude that something is true, right? So that's the first question you should ask yourself. The second question is it good or just? Basically, what you want to do is, if you're propagating evil or injustice, lying, is it good or just? Is the idea that is true good or just to continue speaking? A good way of thinking of this, and I had always thought about this, is, everyday life. If you're at school and you want to talk about somebody and you're like, yeah, did you see so-and-so with so-and-so? Well, is it true? Yeah, you saw him there. That's true. Fine. But is it good? Is it just? Is it going to cause undue turmoil with somebody else that knows that person? A great example here is a guy and a girl are going out. The girl goes out with a different guy, but they're shopping at a mall, right? You saw them, but is it good or just to tell the boyfriend that she went out with somebody else? What are you actually solving there? What are you trying to discuss? And then on the third question you should ask yourself, is it useful or beneficial? So in this case, even if it's beneficial for you to tell somebody that somebody is not necessarily cheating on them, that's not what I'm saying, but causing turmoil in the lives or the relationship with somebody, is that good or useful or beneficial? Not for you, for society, for the greater peace, if you will. And I think those three questions, if you apply them to anything, especially, well, the internet would just dry up with anything, because honestly, this is not to say you don't want to try to influence people. Plato's assertion, or at least everything I've read about his assertion, is the fact that Plato is trying to propagate knowledge. That was a wolf. I didn't realize it was a wolf. Yeah, we do it. Alright, that was weird. Okay, there we go. Man, my one sword is just not gonna make it. Anyway, so I wanted to bring those up because Plato's three questions, I think they're probably a treatise, I think, but is very cool, right? It's a way to think about things, and if everybody thought and adhered to these things, I think overall the world would be a better place. Ah, come on, really? might as well kill some things before I get back on the way. I'm literally looking for bucks. Is that? I love the sword so much. If I hit the same thing that one of the arrows was. So go in the comments. Let me know if you agree if something like this would be beneficial to the world as we know it, and into any culture and society. I don't know where I am, but oh boy, just noticed that. Glad I noticed it now.